So it's 10 a.m., so we'll go ahead and get started. Ebony is um, out today. She's helping our PRTFs with the situation today. So I will be stepping in for her. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Jasmine. I'm a program coordinator for PRLU. Ebony is my supervisor. Um, and today I'm gonna step in for her. Maybe short and sweet meeting today. She just wanted me to go over just a few things. So for one, is anybody having any issues with ELS? Have any questions about ELS or anything? Is everybody pretty much getting it? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. Nobody has any questions. Okay, that's good. Anybody needing any help or have any questions or concerns with anything outside of ELS?
I do have a question. This is Helena from Perimeter of Forest Cities. Will we be able to print 521s or like print visits? Because like we can go in, of course, and see when our person comes to our facility and visits, but we can't print off, you know, anything. Like we can see it listed, but we can never print it like previously how we used to get the 521s to paper form. Is there any way that we'll be able to get ELS to have a print function basically?
So I can ask IT about that. I'm not sure exactly what it looks like in the provider portal, under that tab for you to be able to print. However, our specialists are able to send it to you via email to be printed out that way. But I can ask IT about having that function in ELS. But
And Jasmine, I'll jump in on that one. There actually is an active ticket in that I submitted for that because that has been brought up in the past from providers. So there's an active ticket in on that, and it's just a matter of the way that they're doing things right now, Helena, is they have all these tickets and all these things that we've submitted and other divisions have submitted, and they're working through those based on the highest priority need. And launching those every week or two. I can't remember, Jasmine, but so slowly those are rolling out for us. So that is on the list to get as an added function for providers.
Thank you.
thank you, Chelsea. Okay, so next we're gonna talk about, do you guys have anything to share? Any events you guys have coming up for the holidays? What did you guys do? Did you guys do anything for Halloween? Anybody want to share?
Hi, this is Renessa at Piney Ridge. So for Halloween, we did lots of things, but one of the things that we did was that staff members decorated pumpkins and had the residents vote on them. We also had a educational spirit day where the residents every day of the week could wear something silly or fun. We also had a movie sponsored through our student council. And so they watched Goosebumps and had popcorn. We also had a mass singer competition where a few of the residents and a few of the staff actually had masks on and had the competition. We also had an outside jump up and down, those blow up, whatever, I forget what they're called. So they had a day with that, and there was nachos. And we also one day had all of the non-direct care staff line up, and we trick-or-treated with the kids. So anyways, that was a few things we did last week.
That all sounds really fun. Thank you for sharing. Does anybody else want to share? Either about
I'll
what you did for
share.
Halloween? Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
We had a Halloween carnival on Monday. It was super fun. We had 13 different booths set up from different departments, and the kids all came and got to play games. They also got to vote on what was the best booth. Unfortunately, my team did not win. We had a ring toss And I will tell you, the kids did much better on the ring toss than what the adults could do, because none of us could get it, and several of them got left and right with getting rings. But I think it was a tattoo booth one of the houses had done, where they did temporary tattoos. That was the one the kids liked the best. They voted that as the winner. And then the most creative was, I think they were doing potions. Kelly, is that right? Yeah, potions the kids got to mix up and then drink. So I don't know if they used water or what they did, but anyway, that was the one the kids liked the best. And we also had a big, huge inflatable obstacle course. The other thing that we did, or the therapists did, is they had a door decorating contest, and they had their clients help them decorate their doors. And then we have what we call YAC, which is a Youth Advisory Council, and the members of YAC actually voted on which therapist door won that contest. So several things that we've done in my department. We've got all these bats all over the walls and huge spider webs, and the kids are really digging that. We had a new admission yesterday, and she said, "Oh, I want to take my picture in front of the bat." So her picture in our ECR is with the bat as a background. So it's just been kind of fun around here. We like holidays. We like to do fun things like that.
Thank you for sharing. That all sounds really fun as well. We actually had some fun with the ring tossing too. We had a statewide meeting for the past couple of days, and we played a game, ring toss game too.
And
Okay.
my team won, just to throw that out there.
They did. Okay, does anybody else want to share either about Halloween or events you have coming up for future holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas?
Well, this is Carla in Forest City. Can you see me? Let me get my camera.
I can hear you, but I still can't see you.
Okay, my camera is messed up. See me now. Let me just keep talking then. Okay. Hi.
There you go.
Okay. So we did have a door decorating contest in the admin building, and the residents was the judges. So we did have some winners. Of course, they assisted the education, the teachers. So the teacher won by right. So that was fun. We did have Wacky Tacky day, twin day, and then we had a costume day. And then our residents, they had different games that they played, and then they just ate. And we just had a very fun week, very busy. And then the last day we all dressed up, and the residents got the opportunity to come around to every office and did their trick-or-treating. So that was fun.
Good. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Anybody else want to share? Okay, it's exciting to hear all the things you guys had going on for Halloween. I'm sure you guys are planning similar fun things for the holidays coming up for Thanksgiving and Christmas. We have a new admin assistant with us that's here today, Abigail. If you want to wave your hand, there she is, Ebony's new assistant with us for the PRLU team. We're happy to have her. As a reminder, our specialists, there's some of them are also on the call. Remember, they're always here for you guys as a tool to help you with anything you have any questions. Please let them know, or Ebony or Chelsea, Shay, or I know. And then just the last note. I know licensing always get this terrible misconception that we want to shut people down and all that stuff. Just a reminder that we're actually all wanting the same thing, the same goals. We just want kids to be safe. We want them to have a safe place to go. We want them to feel safe. We want them to be comfortable where they are. So just a reminder of that goal. And as the holidays are coming, making sure we're keeping them safe, have them feeling safe, having them feel at home as they're in your facilities, and able to participate in all the events and everything as other kids would. So does Anybody have anything else? I see our regulatory unit. Do you guys have anything? Miss Cynthia, I see you're on here. If you guys have anything to add, Chelsea.
Jasmine, we don't have anything from the background check, the regulatory check team. No updates, but I am going to put our contact in the chat box. So if anyone has any questions, we're here to answer questions. If you have anything in the future, please give us a call and we will be happy to assist.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, and I have a few things. So for those of you, I believe I know most everybody on this call, but those of you who have not met me yet, I am Chelsea Vardell. I am the supervisor on the psychiatric residential treatment side. And I just wanted to throw in and add a couple reminders. I do see that we have a couple who are on here that are PRTF, but also have residentials as well. So just for the ELS, when you guys are submitting your instant reports, just a reminder, please make sure that you're adding all that information on there. It cuts down on emails, and I'm sure every one of us can agree we do like less emails. So those things that we need to put in there is make sure that we put the resident's name, the first and last name, their date of birth, where they're from, what placement they're in. Are they private placement or are they DHS placement? If the police were called, the first and last names of any staff that are involved in this, any safety plans you put in there, whether they're getting put on one-on-one or they're peer restricted or whatever you may call it, whatever your safety plan is, or if a staff member, if this is a maltreatment, the first and last name of that staff member, the referral number, and if they are been placed on suspension, terminated, whatever your plan is for that staff member. So try to make sure that you're getting all that information put in there. If you would like all that stuff I just rambled off in a list, please feel free to email me or Jasmine. We can get you that information to make sure that we're getting everything documented in ELS the way that it needs to be. Also, if you have any questions about those, like if you should report this or not, it's always a good rule of thumb. Just go ahead and report it. If we don't need it, we'll let you know. We move those over into what we would put is not submitted if it's in our system, because it's not necessary for licensing. But if you ever have a doubt, please pick up the phone, call us, email us, let us know you're having some questions on if it needs to be reported or not. We also had the pleasure of having our attorney on the last call last month, if you missed that, and she discussed a lot of what is considered what would need to be reported for x-rays, suicide attempts, and elopements, and she broke that down very well. That recording is on the YouTube page, and if you need that link, you can also let us know and we can provide that to you so you can get that information and kind of hear it straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Also, for anybody on here that's also has a PRTF, a psychiatric residential treatment facility, please remember that we also have our specific call later this month, which is for on the 17th of this month at 10 a.m. And if you need that link, again, email us, we'll get you that link. We really want our PRTF providers involved in the call. Is the more the merrier on that. And I'll put my email address in the chat box if anybody has any questions or needs to reach out to me.
Thank you, Chelsea. I will also drop my email in the chat box if anybody have any questions for me. Thank you guys for coming today. It was great again hearing all the great things you guys are doing. We appreciate you guys, and we are here for you if you have any questions. Oh, go ahead, Miss.
Sorry, you can finish, but I just wanted to ask a question before we ended.
Okay, well, you can go ahead and ask your question because somebody else may have the same one. I want them to be able to hear it.
Sure. We had a resident make an allegation over 2 months ago, and it is still sitting as under review. And because the allegation was made by a third party, I'm not able to get the notification from the state on whether or not it was substantiated. Is there a way that y'all can assist with this so it's not hanging out there for like 3 months?
Was it something involving like child maltreatment? Like was it an investigation or is it just a licensing investigation or was it maltreatment?
Well, it was an allegation of maltreatment that a third party made. And so it's kind of hanging out there against Piney Ridge, and it's been out there for like 3 months.
Okay, so Piney Ridge will be Chelsea, so I'm gonna let her take that.
So Renessa, is this the one that we've emailed a couple times about? Okay, so the last time we had checked on that was I think about 2 weeks ago, am I right? About 2 weeks ago, and it was still in pending on their side, the investigator side. So we can't close it on our side until they
Right.
close it. So that's what we're waiting on, and I can check on that again today. I'm gonna make a note of it right now. I'll check on it again today.
Actually, it might have been 4 months now.
It
Because I
has
think
been a while.
yeah,
It has been a while. And sometimes, we do see that where the investigation goes past the 45 days, things come up, investigators get sick. They
Right.
can't find the person to do interviews. Lots of different things happen. And then it has to, and I'm not an investigator, so I don't know exactly the process, but from my general understanding of it is after they gather all their information, they submit it, then a supervisor has to review it and submit it, and then they put the finding in, then we see it. And we can see that finding and close our side. So I will follow up on that again today and see if that has been finished yet.
yeah, I know it's not y'all, but I'm just hoping maybe, like you said, you can help us.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, did anybody else have any last minute questions? Any concerns? Anything? Okay. Well, again, thank you guys for coming today. Thank you guys for sharing all the great things you're doing. We appreciate you guys. We're here for you if you have any questions or need any help. Chelsea and I's emails are in the chat box if you need it. And I hope you guys have a great day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.